the late Lord Haven. That's what Hoster Tully called me, because I couldn't get my men to the Trident in time. Look at us now, Tully. Your daughter's dead, your grandson's dead, your son spent his night in a dungeon, and I'm Lord of Riverrun. The Blackfish escaped. I'm trying to recreate the whole scene. I kind of forgot how it goes. You know, the little villain meeting scene in season 3? When it's episode 10, the episode after the Red Wedding, where it's Roose Bolton and Walder Frey just chatting about how evil they are. Walder Frey's like cutting into his food. He's like, look at us now, Tully. And Roose Bolton's standing there staring. Alright, that's enough. Hello, everyone. 3 minutes late, not too shabby. I was busy editing and animating because I'm working on my next video. But I think I'll talk about that when more people come in and we jump, the stream continues, the stream jumps off. Want to talk about how my Blackfire video is getting along, and I'm going to answer some cool questions and stuff. I'm all over the place, aren't I? Blah. Need some water. So yes, as always, like the video and subscribe if you haven't already, but you probably have. Send in questions and theories and anything in the form of super chats. I'll prioritise those and read them out, and that helps support the channel because this is my job. So as well as answering questions and talking about my upcoming videos, we're going to be doing observer mode in CK3. So basically watching the chaos unfold. There was an update today or yesterday which did some minor stuff, but it updated some DNA, so if any of the characters look different, it will be because of that. So that could be quite interesting to see. So let's begin. Watch the chaos unfold as the AI tears itself to pieces. I'm going to quickly get something so there's less echo. I don't have any sound dampeners, but I do have a rug thing, what's it called? Like a blanket that I put over a clothes horse and I put next to me and the mic so it's less echoey. Hold on a sec. There we go. Professional. Yeah, I thought I'd have a later stream this time. Let me move that. Because I usually do mine at 4 PM UK time, and sometimes at 6. And I thought, okay, just because I'm working late and working hard on my video, I might have a later one for a new audience, because lots of you people aren't able to catch it when it comes out earlier, so I might have some new viewers here. Okay, we nearly got 40 people in. I think we can properly begin. So, as I said before, like and subscribe, all that good stuff. Send in super chats, and I will answer them. And if you're interested in the Patreon, also you can check that. Check the description. Is it in the description? Oh, it is. Good. Yeah, all sorts of goodies. Exclusive Patreon, exclusive content like the House Dane video. I make art for you. All sorts of fun stuff. At least give it a browse if you want. Okay. What's everyone saying in the chat? If you start calling me the early Lord Haven, will my streams be early? Maybe. Maybe it's nominative determinism. Maybe you're forcing me to be late psychologically by calling me the late Lord Haven. Okay, so if I sound out of breath, it's because I sort of raced around getting ready because I remembered I had a live stream like 15 minutes ago. There's the plane coming in, as always. Oh, we're not on 5 speed. Let's quicken up the pace, boy. There we go. I wonder what DNA they've changed. So yeah, while the chaos unfolds, I'll chat about my Blackfire video. So, as most of you know, I'm in fact working on We Bear the Sword. Oh, that's cool. House words the mods give them. I didn't even notice that before. We Bear the Sword. Named after Daemon the First. Blackfire, who had a couple of epithets. One of them was the Black Dragon, due to his sigil, the inverted sigil. But also he was known as the King Who Bore the Sword, which is quite cool. So my Blackfire video... Oh, hello. My Blackfire video will explore the prelude to the rebellions and the first Blackfire rebellion. But I also thought I'd throw you a bone, and I'd also look at the second Blackfire rebellion. And, you know, the third. And the fourth. And the fifth. So yeah, what I'm saying is, the next video is not going to be split into parts. It's not individual rebellions. The next video is going to be 20 minutes long. Every single Blackfire rebellion animated. The build-up, the uprising of the first one, the uprising of the first one, the conspiracy of the second, the invasion of the third and fourth, the sort of Vietnam-style Stepstones War as part of the War of the Ninepenny Kings in the fifth. And maybe there'll be something special at the end of that video too. Maybe there'll be something special. Maybe I'll be talking about some events that are happening in the main book series. There aren't necessarily, you know, there are theories surrounding certain characters in A Dance with Dragons. And we could be seeing a sixth Blackfire Rebellion, so I'll definitely be talking about that. But yeah, it's going to be a fun one. It's going to be a long, fun video. It's been a while since I've uploaded an animated one, so I'm throwing out a big one for you guys. I'm really excited for it. Okay. So, let's go through... Okay, I was about to look at the Blackfires the mod has, kind of do a little exploration, but... This man in prison. Oh, Robert Stannis is king. What the hell? Oh, that was quick. We missed out when we were looking at the family trees. Oh, Stannis the Manus. Let's go. Alright, let's work out what happened with this war then. Oh, interesting. So Robert was slain by Rhaegar, which usually heralds Targaryen victory. But somehow he took over. Manus. This is the timeline when Bobby B was slaughtered. The Great Stag. Interesting. Nice one, Stannis. We've got King Manus on the throne. And his wife is Tyshaara Lannister. Okay. Who's Tyshaara? There we go. Tyshaara is the daughter of Jason. And they've already got a kid. Named Stannis. Yes, Stannis Dynasty. Yes. Of course Stannis names his son Stannis. That's perfect. Ooh. Oh my goodness. It looks like he went... What's the... 10th Moon 284. So 10th Moon 284 seems to... So 2 months ago the war won. And then... It looks like he just massacred House Connington for some reason. He's like, okay, there's lots of people who are loyal to the Targaryens. I can pardon most of them, but House Connington will suffer. House Connington specifically will suffer. So, someone contact Quinn the GM. John Connington is dead. Rest in peace. And then Ronald Connington, rest in peace. Ronnet, Red Ronnet from the books, dead. He killed the kid. Damn, brutal. Stannis, there was no need. Like, why? But yeah, we've got some sort of weird perverted timeline where Stannis becomes king and marries a Lannister. So it's like discount Robert marries discount Cersei. Sadistic. Okay, yeah. That's not good. Let's continue the timeline and let's see what's going on with the rulers. Okay, so Doran has been released. Looks like he was forgiven. Lord Paramount Harbert. Interesting. Oh my god, so Stannis instead of putting his younger brother in charge of the Stormlands, he's given it to his great uncle. In the books, it's mentioned that Stannis has a great uncle called Harbert, but it's not specified whether he's a Baratheon or an Estamon. So in the mod, they've decided to make him an Estamon. Damn. And he's got no kids, so when he dies, there's definitely going to be some sort of succession dispute. You couldn't give anything to Renly? Unlanded? Stannis, come on, bro. You have no reason to be pissed off with him in this timeline. Alright. What about the Reach? The Reach. Mace is beaten up. This isn't Marjorie. That's Arkin. Arkin Tyrell. I don't have the canon children mod on, actually. I was going to do that. I'll have to do that for a future observer mode one. But yeah, we have Arkin Tyrell. Nice. Who else have we got? Oh. Yeah, we've lost some heavy hitters. We've lost Robert and Tywin. Tywin was murdered by the Mad King. Wait, murdered, not executed. Not executed. So that implies assassination, right? That implies that on the Iron Throne, the Mad King had Tywin assassinated. He was like, I'm feeling cocky. My son's just killed Robert. The rebellion's going to collapse. Tywin, you're staying neutral. Fuck you. I'm going to have you assassinated. Damn. And now, Tyrion is the Lord Paramount at age 13. He's betrothed to Jocelyn Swift, and his regent is, of course, Kevin Lannister. Jaime is known as the Heartless. He's not the sentimental type, having executed a lover. What? But he has no deaths attributed to him. So how did? And he only has one lover. That being Cersei. That's okay. Hey Cersei, you don't have to marry Robert in this timeline. Hoster survives everything, of course. My boy Quellan doing his best. How's your run? He's doing his thing. Hey, Jon Arryn. Rest in peace to Jon Arryn as well. Jon Arryn had a son called Jon. That's cool. And in the north, we have Benjicott Stark and Nera Stark. I can see why people want the Canon Kids mod, actually. Next time. Next observer mode, I'll have that. But where were we? We were going to explore... we were looking at the Blackfires, weren't we? So... Huh? Stannis, you need... What did she do? Oh, adulterer. Oh, okay. Oh, he got cucked. Stannis got cucked in this timeline. And he's ill as well. Yeah. His brother's dead, he's ill, In every timeline, a Baratheon king must marry a Lannister woman who will cuck him. Oh, she fell in love with Lord Lucerys of Driftmark. Oh, and had sex with Lucerys. And then got imprisoned for it. Oh my. There he is. He's got away with it. He hasn't been arrested. He cucked the king, but he got away with it. There we go, Lucerys. He's the father of Montford and everyone's favourite bastard, Owain Waters. Damn. This dilf seduced Tyshaara Lannister. Oh, okay, Stannis killed another person. Gareth Roseheart. A wise man. Right, okay. Where were we? We were going to look at... Oh, yep, no, he just executed his wife. Okay, Stannis just executed his wife for cheating on him with Lucerys. Okay. Fucking Lannisters, man. You can't trust him. Oh. He's at the wall! Yes! Oh, I love when that happens. He sent the Mad King to the wall. That's so funny. He had the entire House of Connington annihilated. Like, specifically House Connington for no reason. The men, the women, the children, he had them all executed. And the Mad King himself, he was like, yeah, you can go to the wall. I don't know why it's so funny seeing him at the wall. What's he just skulking around in the cold, muttering to himself, long-ass fingernails, going... They have to tear him away from the fire every time they're cooking a roast pig or something. Rhaegar has vanished. Okay, as have all these fellas, so they could come back. They could return. Looks like they've changed Rhaegar's face up a bit. His face looks different from, yeah. But where were we? We were going to look at the Blackfires, weren't we? So I shouldn't have clicked off of that. Actually, let's see if anyone else has been sent to the wall before we start discussing the Blackfires. Hey, Maester Aemon can have a chat with his great nephew? Yeah, his great nephew. There's the Mad King. So we'll look at the Blackfires. Good stuff. Oh, we got some super chats. Thank you so much for the super chats. Who are they from? From Lala Loopsy, the one and only. Opinion on the Cregan Stark casting. I feel like they could have done better, but I haven't seen Tom Taylor act. Yeah, Tom Taylor's been cast as Cregan Stark, one of the few... actually, I don't even think that's confirmed. No, I think it's confirmed, but HBO didn't have an official announcement. HBO haven't really been announcing the new actors and the new characters. A lot of it is just leaks. But Tom Taylor, I'm happy with. He has the Stark look, he has dark hair. He has quite a long face. And he's young. Cregan is in his early 20s. And lots of artwork depicts him as being this sort of middle-aged, gruff bloke with a huge beard, and he's burly and everything. And he's meant to be in his early 20s. And we knew that they were going to stick to the books, because in the finale of season 1, Rhaenyra says, Jace, you can go and fly off to see Cregan Stark because he's of a similar age to you. You're closer to him in age than I am. So we know he's in his early 20s, right? Jace is in his late teens. So they cast someone in their early 20s. I feel like he's got the Stark look. I haven't seen him in anything in terms of performance, so I don't know what he'll perform like. I listened to a few interviews of him. He's got a southern accent, so he'll be putting on a northern one for the show. But I am excited. Let me know, Loopsy, why you think they could have done better. What is it you're looking for in that casting that you don't think is being provided, at least, visually? Boombler, thank you for the super chat from Boombler, who says, just want to say, you're silly. And you lose to Sahara Swift in the Battle of Wits. Okay, now, the first half of that sentence, I can just about manage, even though it is libel, I can just about manage. No, it's slander, right? Not libel. It's slander. But you'd lose to Sahara Swift in a Battle of Wits? Disgraceful. How dare you? How dare you, sir? Actually, I keep promising I'm going to show the Blackfires and I'm cucking you out of it, but... For those who are not aware of this character, you got to comprehend how... Wait, where's he gone? Comprehend the way in which I'm being mocked here. The meme of Westeros. I want to release that video, the meme of Westeros. There he is. Pure comic relief. Show Mace Tyrell is basically this guy from the books. Craven, rude, lustful, stupid. Yeah, he's just this sycophantic, sort of idiotic Craven and Lickspittle, who naturally finds himself on Cersei's small council, first as Hand of the King, temporarily, and then as Master of Coin. I can assure you, Boombler, even the late Lord Haven would be able to beat Harris Swift in the Battle of Wits. Although, who knows? Who knows what could happen in Winds? One of my favourite theories is that because in Braavos, the Braavosi hate garish colours. When they see garish colours, it's seen as a kind of a sign of, a provocative sign of, I own the streets. If you want to come at me, we're going to duel. And so he has the garish colours, blue cock and yellow, big blue cock. He's wearing blue and yellow, travelling to Braavos as Master of Coin to negotiate with the Iron Bank of Braavos. what's going to happen? Bravos are going to see him in the streets and go, oh, look at him wear those colours, parading around with courtesans, challenge him to a duel. He's not going to know what's going on, and he's going to get cut up, and it'll be a sort of comically tragic / tragically comic death, which will open up a position for Master of Coin that will be filled by Garth Tyrell, Garth the Gross most likely, which will further push Cersei into paranoid madness, because more and more Tyrells infesting the court, infesting the small council, etc. So that's my prediction for his death. I didn't come up with that. I saw that online. But him being killed in Bravos because of him wearing a big cock on his vest, that's kind of funny. But yes, thank you for the super chat, Boombler. I will never tire of your insults. Right. Yes, okay, fine. I'll stop cucking you all. Why does this man need a regent? Oh, it says Hand of the King. Incapable. Bruv, what are you doing? A tragic incident cost me my health and independence. Lord Lucerys' dethronement war. What? Okay, I missed some stuff out here. I think we missed some stuff out. What was the dethronement war? So the man... So let me get this... Let me get this straight. This man cucked you. This man stole your wife and fucked her. And you executed your wife, but you left him alive. And then he rose up to dethrone you, presumably to put himself on the throne. Then you defeated him, and he's still alive? He's still kicking? Really? Stannis, dude, what? See, look. There was some dethronement war. They became nemesis. Yeah, they are rivals. For obvious reasons. So he rose up due to that rivalry. And he's still alive. Come on, Matt. Stannis, what are you doing, man? Also, Stannis looks like he's had some kind of accident that's rendered him incapable of rule. And his son died. We're not going to get King Stannis II. He died of typhus. That sucks. But Stefan, named after his father. So we will have a King Stefan if he survives. Who's his new wife? Lyanna Stark. What the fuck? Lyanna Stark. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. I didn't even notice that. So Stannis has married Lyanna Stark. This is trippy. So Robert died. Stannis married a Lannister who cheated on him. He is living the life. He's living the life of Robert. He marries a Lannister, finds out he's been cucked, kills the Lannister, gets to marry Lyanna. What is going on? I guess she survived the whole Tower of Joy. She gave birth to Jon Snow. Okay. The randomness of the AI is selected Jon Snow, it looks like. Cool. That's interesting. She survived. Alright. Oh, so Stannis and Lyanna Stark have Stefan. That's hey, Baratheon Stark, heir to the throne. That's pretty cool. Not going to complain about that. Okay, but like I said, I promise I'll stop cucking you. Let's start talking about Blackfires. Where is this guy? Further up we go. Aegon the Fourth. All of his kids. Daemon the First. The Black Dragon. The the son of Aegon the Unworthy. And Aegon's cousin, Daena the Defiant. There he is. So yeah, a lot of the video that I've been working on today at least has been the prelude to the first Blackfire Rebellion. So all of the build-up, all of that stuff. Involving the Great Bastards and the Aegon's mistresses and Daeron and his kids and all that stuff. The Bloodraven Bittersteel rivalry. It all culminated in the first Blackfire Rebellion, of which we still know very little. We know mostly about the Battle of the Red Grass Field, where, the Blackfire host marched on King's Landing. Targaryen army came to face him in the field. that became known as the Red Grass Field. You had Daemon being slain by arrows due to Blood Raven and the Raven's Teeth, and then you had Maekar and Prince Maekar and Prince Baelor Breakspear forming the hammer and the anvil to crush the Blackfire forces, blah blah blah. But before that, the rebellion is not just one battle on the field. The rebellion takes place over Westeros for a year, and we just know of small specific things, right? So we know there was fighting in the Reach. Lord Tyrell fought, Leo Longthorn Tyrell fought in the Reach, and he defeated some Blackfires there. There was fighting in the Vale, apparently. There was fighting in the Riverlands, because of course, how can't there be? And when there's a war, the Riverlands are going to suffer. In the Westerlands, Fireball himself, Sir Quentin Ball, won a bunch of victories. Defeating Daemon Lannister, killing Lord Lefford, all that kind of stuff. So if we ever get Fire and Blood Part 2, what was it, Blood and Fire? That'll be very exciting, honestly. That'll be very exciting. Just to know more about not just the build-up, but the first Blackfire Rebellion itself. Because before I did my research, in my head, I just imagined the first Blackfire Rebellion as, it's Red Grass Field, it's kind of one battle. But no, of course not. It's various battles over the course of a year. And then, of course, he is slain by Blood Raven, rest in peace. Here we got Aegor, Bittersteel. And where's our boy? Brynden, the lad. Yes, so Daemon, with his wife Rohan of Tyrosh, who doesn't exist. Okay. Aegon Blackfire and Aemon Blackfire, who were both, they're twins, and they fought on the Red Grass Field and were slain by arrows. Why he brought two 11-year-olds onto the Red Grass Field, I don't know. That's absurd. There's Calla, who married Bittersteel. And I was saying this on the Patreon Discord earlier. I was saying it's so weird that we know Bittersteel married a Blackfire, but we don't know if any kids came of it. Like, there could have been a House Bittersteel, but apparently not. I'll pause at that, actually, because we don't know what's going on in the background. We had Daemon, the Brown Dragon, who's in the third Duncan Egg story. Due to his homosexuality, it's possible that, that's the reason Bittersteel and the Golden Company didn't support him, and why the conspiracy kind of failed. He didn't have enough legitimacy. Aegon, who fought in the third Blackfire Rebellion, and see, that's interesting. We don't know how he died. All we know is that he gave up his sword and was slain dishonourably. Now, that could have been by Maekar, that could have been by Aerion Brightflame, who's a bit crazy, that could have been by the obvious candidate being Blood Raven, who of course is very ruthless and hates the Blackfires, but the modders sort of made it simple and was like, okay, the king killed him, Maekar killed him. And then Aegon had two children. There's Daemon the Third, who, yes, was killed. See, it's funny, it says slain in a duel. We don't know who killed Aegon, and yet it specifically says slain by Maekar. We do know who killed Daemon the Third, that being Sir Duncan the Tall, but then it says slain in a duel, vaguely without saying by who. But by whom, sorry. But yeah, he's in the fourth Blackfire Rebellion, which at that point was a failure, right? So we had the big uprising, we had the failed conspiracy with Daemon II, we had the invasion with King Aegon sort of exploiting the fact that lots of hostages had died during the Great Spring Sickness, so Blackfire loyalists had nothing to lose and they rose up. King Aerys was not super popular at the time. It was kind of a scholarly, weird recluse without any children, and Blood Raven was seen as the true tyrannical spy master and ruler of the Seven Kingdoms, and so that fermented, rebellion and desire for change. And then by the time of the fourth Blackfire Rebellion with Daemon III, the whole thing was kind of dead. Like the concept was dead. The people of Westeros did not want a Blackfire on the throne. They had Aegon. For some reason, the Blackfires always seem to time things terribly. Like, there was a point where Maekar died, being slain during the storming of Starpike, there was a great council. And who was there in that great council? There was a simple-minded girl called Princess Vela. There was Aegon Brightflame's child, Maegor Targaryen, who everyone was scared was going to be crazy and was also a baby. There was Aemon, who was a maester. And there was there was Prince Aegon, who had travelled with Sir Duncan the Tall, and everyone said he's half a peasant himself, right? So you had a child, a maester who's refusing the throne, and an unpopular young prince. That's the perfect... And it's a succession crisis, right? That's the perfect opportunity for a Blackfire to come in and say, no, choose me. But they didn't. What happened is that this guy, Aenys Blackfire, wrote a letter. He sent a super chat to Bloodraven, and he was like, hey, what's up, man? Can I come to the council and make my case? And Bloodraven was like, yeah, sure, come along. And then he did, and he was like, oh shit, he actually did. Okay, behead him. And then they executed him. And then Bloodraven presented to the council and was like, there you go, bitches, don't you ever even consider supporting the Blackfires. Yeah. Daenerys Blackfire. Oh, that's interesting. So we know that Daemon had. If you don't mind this Blackfire tangent, I know that people love House Blackfire, so I'm sure you're having fun. We know that Daemon the First had 7 sons, right? Because it was meant. It took 7 arrows to kill him, and he had 7 sons, and there's all this symbolism, propaganda or not, to the faith of the 7, right? Linked to the faith of the 7. And we know of 5 of his sons, Aegon, Aemon, Daemon, Aegon, Aenys, leaving 2 more. So the mod has gone, okay, one of them we're going to call Aegor, and the other we're going to call Meleys. And then they've just sort of had them killed. And we also know that he has more than one daughter. We know he has a daughter called Calla, as I mentioned, who married Bittersteel. But it's also mentioned that his daughters, sons and daughters, plural, fled to Essos, which means bare minimum he had 2 daughters, bare minimum he had 9 children. The mod's actually given him even more. The mod's given him 3 daughters, which means he had 10 children in the span of 12 years, which is insane. But yes, the mod has included Daenerys Blackfire, who they had marry Aegon and be the mother of Daemon III, and some guy called Aemon slain in battle. Okay, just a random Blackfire, I guess. Yes, because it's mentioned. Oh, the mod's so good, such great attention to detail. It's mentioned that Aegon's eldest son is crowned, which implies there are other sons, and so they went, okay, let's give him another son, right? And what else? They also Rhaenys. They've invented a Rhaenys Blackfire, and they've married her off to another invented Aegon Blackfire, and they've had those. Okay, yeah, they've had those 2 be the parents of Meleys the Monstrous, because we don't know what the Targaryen, what the Blackfire family tree is. We don't know what the lineage is beyond Daemon Blackfire, his sons, and then one grandson, right? We don't know who Meleys is descended from specifically, but yeah, and they made that's fun. They had Aenys Blackfire, who died in the council, marry a Peak in the mod. That's not in the books, but they were like, yeah, that makes sense. They'd marry a Peak because the Peaks are strong Blackfire supporters, and they have a son, Daemon, and I think. Yes, this is the Daemon Blackfire who is Captain General of the Golden Company, until his head is torn off by his cousin Meleys the Monstrous, who then himself becomes the Captain General of the Golden Company and one of the Band of 9, one of the 9 Penny Kings. And of course, in my video, I'll be talking a bit about the 9 Penny Kings. Not super detail, because I'm focusing on the Blackfire aspect of it, because it's 9... pirates, mercenaries, merchants, princes, etc., who come together and let's work together with our respective ships, armies, and so on, sellsword companies, to carve out land for ourselves. So, for example, the Silver Tongue becomes the Tyrant of Tyrosh. Some of the others carve out land in the disputed lands. Meleys and the Stepstones, Melee says, I want Westeros, right? So they're all trying to help each other out. It's quite cool. And yeah, he killed Ormond Baratheon, but he was slain by Barristan Selmy, Barristan the Bold. And he's the last male line of Blackfire, supposedly, allegedly, apparently, and other synonyms of supposedly. Okay, shall we continue? Observer mode. I think we should. Let's see how Stannis is getting on with his new wife, Lyanna Stark. Oh, I missed a super chat. My bad. Thank you to the super chat for this. Let's try that again. Thank you to Batflash52. There we go. For the super chat, who says, "Love your viz, Lord Haven." Thank you. I love you too. Could you please look up the Peak Castles, Dunstonbury, Whitegrove, and Starpike, in honour of the Blackfires? Thank you very much for your first ever super chat. Of course. So in the Reach. Actually, yeah, let's look up House Peak specifically. So House Peak used to own 3 castles. 3 castles maximum. The one that they're holding on to currently is House Starpike. Again, the fact that this house is still existent, considering they rebelled in the first Blackfire Rebellion, they rebelled in the second Blackfire Rebellion, they had their own uprising called the Peak Uprising, which killed King Maekar, and somehow they still exist. Yes, so they own Starpike. Where's our boy? There it is. It's Starpike. With the colours of House Peak, orange and black, which is some great colours. But as Batflash says, they also used to own Dunstonbury and Whitegrove. So Whitegrove, I'm not entirely sure what is over here. We can see that here. Whitegrove. I'm not entirely sure what the origin of Whitegrove is. And yeah, there's appears to be a House Jewel, a non-canon house in charge of Whitegrove. So, but I'm sure if we look at a Lordship of Whitegrove, title history, the Peaks, and also Dunstonbury. So we know how they got Dunstonbury. So Whitegrove we don't know. Starpike is their original castle. Dunstonbury was the castle of House Manderley. House Manderley used to own Dunstonbury. Where can we find Dunstonbury? So, of course, the Manderleys are called so because they were a house along the River Mander. They are the Manderleys. They're super powerful. Probably in the Mander Fields, right? Maybe. But anyway, they ruled a castle called Castle Dunstonbury, and the Peaks at the time, this was like 1,000 years ago, persuaded the Gardener King, or maybe the Gardener King persuaded the Peak Lord, we're not sure, but they worked together to push the Manderleys into exile, and the Peaks took Dunstonbury for themselves and added another castle to their sigil. And then, of course, the Manderleys fled up and they were at first they were given the castle of Wolf's Den, which used to belong to House Greystark, but then they got wealthy and they built up a port city, and in that port city they built the new castle. Potentially because George R. R. Martin looked at a map of England and saw a place called Newcastle and went, I've got an idea. But yeah, that was a bit of a lore dump for you. Where is Dunstonbury on the map? I'm not sure. Can I look that up? You can only search up characters, can't you? Wait, hold on. No. Find title. Oh, there we go. I've literally never looked at find title before, or lineage, or anything like that. Oh, well, that helps. There we go. Dunstonbury. Hidden away. There's Dunstonbury. Beautiful. House Everan. Formerly held by... How far back do we have to go? Peaks, 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 peaks. Peaks all the way down? That's bullshit. You know that's bullshit. This is whitewashing. This is Manderley erasure. I won't have it. Peak performance. If you want to know more about House Peak, Quinn the GM has a cool video. It's called... What's it called? What's it called? The worst house in Game of Thrones or something like that? And on the thumbnail it says peak performance. But that's a good video. And then if you haven't seen it, I'd urge you to check out my History of House Manderley animated video, where I talk a bit about how House Peak pushed House Manderley out of the Reach and up north. How you doing, Stannis? Any wars? Don't you freeze? Don't freeze. We good. Every time the Regent pops up, I think it's like his husband. I'm like, what the fuck? He's had so this guy's basically the king now. The Red Crab. Because Stannis is dead. Oh my god, that was good timing. Everyone. F's in the chat. Stannis is dead. He had, yeah, it looks like he had some kind of accident which rendered him incapable of ruling. Maybe a brain injury, maybe a tournament or a battle or something. And he's dead now. He had some sort of seizure related to that and he died. And he left behind one child with Lyanna Stark. King Steffon Baratheon of the Iron Throne. Half Baratheon, half Stark. And half sibling of female Jon Snow, which is kind of fun. You got this, little man. I trust you. He's a curious guy. He's already got a little trait. Curious. I went on a bit of a peak tangent, didn't I? How's it going? Okay, Duran's doing his thing. Duran's doing well. Oh, the Florents are in charge of the Reach. Interesting. They do have a claim. What happened? Faction demand. So it looks like... Round to the Tyrells. Died of his wounds. Okay. He must have been injured during a fight and died. Willis Tyrell took over but then was kicked out of power. Or something. There's Garland. There's Loras. And shout out to my favourite character, Arkin Tyrell. But now the Florents are in charge. Okay, that's good. Actually, no, they kind of suck. That's not good at all, but... There's Alakine. Hey. Melissa. The Tarleys. Look at all these big ear Florents. Look at all these creatures. What about the Westerlands? How's Tyrion getting on? He's still alive. Tyrion's still alive. He's got a couple of kids. Who we got here? Tyrion. Okay, that's... Everyone is naming their first child after themselves. Way more. Like, that's the third time I've seen that. In just this guy. Norton? Norton Lannister. Hell yeah. Who's hyped for Norton Lannister? Because I am. I've never been more hyped. Has Cersei still refusing marriage? Okay. Well, I guess if Tywin's dead, there's no one to, like, force her to marry. Maybe Tyrion doesn't give a shit. So... That's kind of fun. Oh, yeah, I noticed something happened in the map. Oh. Wait, what? I thought this was going to be a Targaryen or Blackfire invasion, but no. Defending against Lord Paramount Doran the Shrewd of Dawn in the war for Lomas's claim on the Lord Paramountcy of the Stormlands. Lomas? Oh. Right. Okay. Okay, so Lomas Estamont. Lomas Estamont wants to be Lord Paramount of the Stormlands. Who even is this guy? Where is he? What? Are you some distant cousin? No, I don't even know. Okay, I guess. And Duran's supporting him. War for Lomas's claim. Who is this guy? On the Lord Paramountcy of the Stormlands. Okay. You really start... Why? Why you? Why do you need... I guess they're close. Maybe he wants a puppet in charge of the Stormlands. The Grand Dornish conspiracy, I'm telling you. Look at this boy. Okay. Where were we? We were looking at Lannisters, weren't we? Yes. Tyrion's doing okay. He's doing alright for himself. Oh yeah, I was saying that without Tywin there, Cersei doesn't have to marry anyone, so she can spend all her days being with her brother. It's a nice timeline for Cersei too, isn't it? Because, yeah, no one's going to care too much about that. Yes. Florent. The Reach Hoster doing his best as usual. Ed Mule's married to Blackwood. What's going on? John's doing alright? Cool. How you doing, Lysa? How's Nedard doing? How many kids have you got, Nedard? Benjacott. Nera Stark. Desmond Stark. Harwood Stark. There are some... What? How does this even happen? Is Aerys still alive? He is, he's still alive. He's still alive. He's just chilling at the wall. What have you been up to in the Stormlands? Yeah, not in the Stormlands, sorry, in the Night's Watch. Oh, he's got a bunch of rivals. They're all Lannisters. That makes sense. They're all Lannisters and a random bloke called Oliver. Or Oliver, rather. Yeah, you're beating him. You're doing good. You're doing good. Let's check the chat. What are people saying? What's going on? Ba-dum-bum. Loyal Peaks who fought for Aegon the 5th and then he gave them land. Yeah, that makes sense. Right, good stuff. Oh, the war is over. Nice. Victorious. Cool. So yeah, my Blackfire script is 8 pages long. That does include an intro and also a sponsorship, my first official sponsorship at the start. But it's the audio is about 22 minutes. 22, 23 minutes. And so far I've animated the intro, I've animated the sponsorship, I've animated the prelude, so the build-up to the rebellion. And tomorrow I'm going to get working on the first Blackfire rebellion itself. And then moving on to the other ones. Moving on to the second, the third, and of course, in between 3 and 4 there's the fun little Great Council thing with Aenys Blackfire getting trolled by Bloodraven. Then Ninepenny Kings, then I'm going to talk about Young Griff a bit. You may be thinking, how can I possibly animate 20 minutes by Friday? Well, you're wrong. I don't have to animate 20 minutes by Friday. I have to animate 20 minutes by Wednesday, because I have to send my video in to my sponsor 2 days before it releases so they can make sure it's all good. So basically, I have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday to do it. So I've got around 4 days-ish to animate 20 minutes of content. Hell yeah, time for that ADHD hyperfocus to kick in. Whew. Yes, I have once again failed to utilise Canon Children submod. I do have that submod now, but it's not in this one. I think I forgot to I've got to add that one when I started this up. Young Griff has legit changed my mind. I think there's too much going against that. I think he's almost definitely a Blackfire. Alistair the Greedy. Okay, I think it's that time of the stream where you can throw out specific houses, places, or characters you want me to look up and see how they're doing in this relatively calm timeline. You know, we just got King Stannis. We had one war where a Valyrian lord tried to take the throne, but he was like slapped back and then just survived. We had one weird war about putting someone in charge of the Stormlands, but other than that, there's no War of the Five Kings. There's no madness and bloodshed and chaos. The realm is doing okay. It's doing okay under our boy Stefan and his regent Lyanna. Shall we see what the small council is? Let's do that. So the Hand of the King is Lord Ardrian Celtigar, the Red Crab, who in the books sides with Stannis Baratheon. The Master of Laws is Hoster Tully, the Strong. Huh. And then Alistair the Greedy is a Master of Coin. Okay, I guess all Master of Coin is gonna... You're gonna receive that nickname eventually, aren't you? Harold Greenhill, okay. Again, Ned Stark as Master of Ships. Not the best choice, but that's okay. And then, Doran as the Master of Whispers, dramatically holding not a dagger but a mace. Okay. Who's on the Kingsguard? Barristan Selmy's Lord Commander, Pierce Peasbury, Mandan Moore, Jaime Lannister, Laryn Wade, Florian Greysteel, and Richard Horpe. That's pretty cool. Young Griff is totally a bright flame. Show Ariane. Sure. Hey, 298, we've reached the books. There's Ariane. She's chilling. She has the pretty trait, which feels really understated. Like, there are 3 attractive traits in the game, right? There's comely, pretty, and beautiful. I feel like Ariane should have the beautiful trait based on like the way she's described, I guess. Maybe not. Young Griff being a bright flame. I've said before I'd really like to do some animated videos about like some what ifs. Like what if George's initial outline became the books and the books were a trilogy, and I'll sort of take ideas from those outline and do kind of like an animated rundown. So like the whole Catelyn dying up north, Tyrion burning Winterfell, the Jon, Tyrion, Arya love triangle, which is insane, Sansa having kids with Joffrey, Jaime murdering his way to become the king somehow, and then my personal theory that I mentioned in that live stream with Quinn, which was Jaime being king and Littlefinger being his hand, and all that stuff. Yeah, but part of that original outline could involve the Bright Flames. The fact that we know about the Mama's Dragon, a Pretender, Dance of the Dragons, all this foreshadowing. Then in the first Dunk and Egg story, we know of Aegon Brightflame, and it's like he has a son called Maegor. Maegor's descendants could be a cadet branch, House Brightflame, who rightfully should be next in line to the throne, but was skipped over by the Great Council. But then, suddenly, Song of Sword comes out. George comes up with Blackfire Rebellions. The second Dunk and Egg book starts talking about the Blackfire Rebellions, as does the third, and then you have the Blackfire twist. But lots of people think originally it was going to be the Pretender House was going to be the Bright Flames, who do genuinely have like a better claim just in terms of the eldest being descended from the older son. The Blackfire thing is way more interesting. Like the Blackfire debate is way more entertaining, you know, than here's a new Targaryen who's descended from the older brother of a king whose son didn't take over because he was a baby at the time and may have been insane, you know. That's kind of like meh. But the Blackfires, it's like, the king who bore the sword, he was given the sword of legitimacy, he was a big powerful warrior that everyone loved, he was handsome and he was charismatic, he was a bit of a himbo basically. He was legitimized when his father was on his deathbed. And compare that to Daeron II, who himself may have been a bastard of Aemon the Dragon Knight, meaning that Daemon would have been next in line if Daeron was in fact a bastard. So that's a way more of an interesting debate. Anyway, what's going on here? There's a war going on. The Florence. The Dissolution War. Oh, okay. So the Florents are rising up against the Iron Throne. Not for liberty or autonomy. They're rising up for independence. Full-blown independence. They want to dissolve the Iron Throne. Who's on their side? The Martells want independence. The Tullys. Oh, that caught in my throat. The Tullys want independence. Show me. Damn it. Who's on Robert's side? Not Robert. Stefford. No, Stefan. Oh, shit. That don't look like Tyrion. I think Tyrion's dead. We're going to have to check him out. Okay, the Westerlands, the North, and the Vale, it appears, versus Dawn, the Reach, and the Riverlands. Very interesting. Let's see who's going to win this. But yeah, Tyrion. No. He died in a horse riding accident. Age 23, so young. Rest in peace. I can just see he was just like drunkenly riding through the street or something. Went flying, I can see that. Okay. What do people want to see? And as always, you want to send in a super chat to support the channel and ask me something, go right ahead, it really helps. Can't wait for Blackfire Rebellion videos, thank you. Oh, the Skagosi just chilling. I don't usually check the Skagosi. Let's see what they're up to, shall we? They're chilling. House Magnar, House Crowl, House Stain. Lovely stuff. When I do my every Northern House explained, you get to explore Skargos in detail. House Vickery. Yeah, let's check out House... Oh, the Crimson Lion asked me to explore House Vickery. The Crimson Lion's profile picture is like literally the rain sigil. Yeah, let's look up House Vickery. The only Oh, come on. The only surviving descendants of House Rain, supposedly. How are they doing? Yeah, they're still owning their little bit of land. House Rain lives on, my friend. House Rain lives on. Ramsay Snow and Demeric? Yeah, let's check out the Boltons. What? Look at this nerd. He's got the helmet on and then these bottle cap glasses. Look at... Oh, imagine it was canon that Roose Bolton just had like big round like glasses. Like milk bottle cap glasses. That's incredible. Who have you killed? Why did you kill a... That's a dwarf. I thought that was a child. Why did you kill like a dwarf at the stake, bro? What's Ramsay up to? How's he doing in his timeline? He's lazy, impatient, just, and generous. Okay, he's also missing an arm. Fair enough. And Demeric is just chilling. Looking like an angsty cute boy. There we go. That's nice. One time I had observer mode on and I left it running by accident and I went to do something. And when I came back, it was like the year 3060 or something. And Theon Greyjoy had married... Wait, no. Jon Snow had married Catelyn Stark's bastard daughter that she had with Roose Bolton. No, that she had with Demeric Bolton. So in this time, in this observer mode, when I wasn't watching, Demeric Bolton and Catelyn Stark had an affair, and Catelyn had a daughter who then married Jon Snow. Incredible. Beesbury, you want me to look up Beesbury, do you? Beesbury. Ah. Let's check out the B-Man. Oop. Being a bit slow. There he is, Warren. How's House Beesbury doing? Beware our sting. Warren Beesbury. All these two different Beesburys married to Freys for some reason. William Beesbury. They're doing alright. Where's our boy Lyman? There he is. suspicious circumstances. Suspicious? This man's head was shoved into a ball. That's more than suspicious. That's like open and shut. Have you seen George joking about the Winds of Winter in an interview? I didn't watch it, but I did see some people talk about it. Where apparently someone was talking. Yeah, well, Cassandra Clare was talking about releasing a book, right, in 2025 or 2024, and George was like, "Oh, maybe Winds will be out by then," but like he sort of said it in a way that implied he doesn't think it will be, which is depressing. The Blackfires are more legitimate than the Targs. Oh, I hope there's a Targaryen versus Blackfire argument in my Rebellion video. There better be. Oh yeah, at the end of the video I always have the classic, I ask a question like, what shall I do next? Or what do you think about X? And my question is, do you think young Griffin's a Blackfire? But my question should be, at the end of the video, Targaryen versus Blackfire, who do you support? Who's better? Oh, that would be the ultimate poll though. I can do that poll next week. Who do people support, Blackfire versus Targaryen? Oh, the Iron Throne. Looks like the Dissolution War failed. Prince Stefan. Yes, lad. Yes, lad. Yeah, that's what you get, Alistair. That's what you get. The Iron Throne is here to stay. Bright Flame Blackfire Union, lads, I'm telling you. Shall we... Wait, first off, speaking of Targaryen, is the man still alive? I don't see him. I think he may have passed away, bro. Okay. Oh, for fuck's... No! Oh my god, stop! Oh, I'm going insane. Stop. Oh. Insufferable. Oh shit. Oh yeah, House Targaryen. Jane Snow. That's all that remains, because I guess it's, if Lyanna survived, she's just outright like, yeah, it's Rhaegar's bastard. That's all that remains of House Targaryen. Married to Donald Hill. Okay. A short king, apparently. The last Targaryen. Oh, so yes. There he is. Where is he? There's Aerion Brightflame. Then his son Maegor. Burned to death while attending Aegon fit. So they had him die at the Summer Hall without any children. But who knows? Maybe there's a Brightflame cadet branch we know nothing about. Maybe. Someone should ask that. No, interviews with George R. R. Martin are so boring because people ask like the same questions every time, and he gives the same answers, the same anecdotes, the same stories, and he talks really slowly and ponderously, and so he just barely says anything. It's like his interviews are just like, you need someone to come up and be like, George, tell it to me straight. House Brightflame. Talk to me about House Brightflame, you know? The Fantasy Haven interview. The Red Lion and the Black Dragon. Yes, House Rain actually support the Blackfires. In fact, it's kind of a thing that a lot of the Bannerman houses support the Blackfires over the Targaryens. So if the Blackfires won, we could have seen House Rain in the Westerlands, House Ironwood in Dorne, House Bracken ruling the Riverlands. I think in the Reach, House Hightower choose both sides, so that they can always come out on top, of course. The Vale... Oh, the Sunderleys. The Sunderleys in the Vale, so they could have been put in charge there. Davin Lannister has 2 sisters. I'm curious about them. Okay. The 3, like, the ... on the end of that implies there's something sus about that sentence. Like, inherently. You're like, I'm curious about them, ... We have Serena Lannister. And Myriel Lannister. Oh, and there's a young Rhea as well. Check what Littlefinger's doing. Yes, I shall. I'm a bit behind on the chat, you may have noticed. Ah. Where's the Baelish boy? There he is. Who have you married? Mavis. Marks. That sounds like a superhero name. He's got a kid. Janice Baelish. I love how in this mod Littlefinger just does nothing of nothing. He just does nothing. He's just irrelevant in the corner. Oh. It has begun. It's begun. The Targaryens have invaded. Young Griff has invaded. Maybe he's a pretender. Maybe he's genuine. We don't know. But the war has begun. Look at him. The son of Stannis Baratheon and Lyanna Stark. The nephew of Ned and Robert at the same time. 16 years old, going out to battle. That's pretty cool. I'm going to do a poll, actually. Let's get the Blackfire thing over with. Let the truth be known. Who do you support? The Red Dragon or the Black? The Targaryens or the Blackfires? The king who bore the sword and his offspring, or Daeron the Good? Viewers will experience buffering. That's no good. Hope you're not getting too much buffering. But there's a poll in the chat. Everyone vote in the poll. Targaryen or Blackfire. Let me know. Choose. But choose wisely. Haven Hot One style Germ interview. Can you imagine? I'm like sitting at a table wearing like a Haven mask, a fantasy Haven mask, sitting awkwardly across from George, and we're just like eating spicy food. We're eating spicy chicken while I'm being like, tell me about the Bright Flames. Were they original Targaryens? What happened to Prince Maegor Brightflame? And George is like dying in the corner from the spice. He's like, oh. It gives him a fucking heart attack, and Winds is never released. I am forever blamed for being the man who murdered George R. R. Martin with my spicy chicken. I have to like hide his death, write it myself with the notes, be like, no, he's fine, like Weekends at Bernie it. Oh god, oh fuck. I'll put in a load of references to youtube.com/fancyhaven1. Noah wants to know who Karstark vassals are. How are we doing? We getting this bitch? Yeah, we're getting this bitch. While the war goes on, Karstark vassals, I will look at that for you. At least in the mod. House Dormund, with this fucking nerd. And House Lightfoot. I hope that was worth it. I hope that was worth it. Who's winning? Oh, House Blackfire is winning by 51%. But only 37 votes are in. I think you guys can do better than that, surely. Surely. More people can vote. Let's turn this thing around. If you're a Blackfire loyalist or a Targaryen loyalist. Loras is back. Holy... Wait, what? Wait, Loras? Wait, what? What's going on? The Arrogant. Was this another faction demand thing? Yeah. Alistair the Greedy died, his son inherited, but then they put Loras back in charge. Literally, Willis and Garland are like, bro, we're right here. We have children. By what right are you in charge? Married to Melissa Viewell. There we go. Look at Stefan going out into battle. Shout out to Jane Snow. Tyrion. See, we've got a new generation of Zoomers coming up. We got King Stefan. We got Tyrion II. The Riverlands. There we go. Hoster just never. Oh, rest in peace, Lysa. Lysa the Barracuda. Okay, sure. Who the hell is this? Looks like an alien. The son of Roderick Greyjoy, who was slain in battle. I haven't checked out the Greyjoys in a while, have I? How are they doing? Excuse me. Oh my god, Euron's blind. Blind Euron. I murdered Aegon. Oh my god, and this man. He murdered Victarion and Aegon. Euron has a... Shout out to Euron having a daughter called Lady Zia. Zia of Driftmark. Damn, there's been some fighting going on here. Damn. Oh, the Velaryons. We can check out the Velaryons. How about that? The Targaryen host on Dragonstone. Who's on your side, bro? Do you have Rolly Duckfield? Ah, boo. I want Rolly. Lucerys is doing alright. Montford. Or Rain Waters with the Mo. It's looking fresh as hell. The Vale. Get that out of the way. There we go. Shout out to Nera. Oh, Nera the She-Wolf of the North. That's pretty cool. What's everyone asking? "41 votes are in." Oh, House Blackfire 51%, House Targaryen 49%. It's literally American politics. Oh my god. Incredible. Anyone could change. It's only 41 votes. We have 20 more people watching. Anyone could change that vote. Anyone could change that. The Stag's glory days have not come to an end. This man is winning. Oh, super chat. Thank you for the super chat from Boombler, who says, for fuck's sake, House Poopfire and Chadgarian. Nice. Very witty. Also, I just want to announce I want a French kiss Bloodraven. I don't blame you. I can't blame you for that. Bloodraven is... I mean, he's one of the most OP characters ever. He's a fucking sorcerer, a spy master, Eldrick of Melniboné guy, becomes Hand of the King and Master of Whisperers, becomes Lord Commander of the Night's Watch, becomes a tree, and like a kind of god tree thing. I mean, what a cool character. You have to get in line, Boombler, by the way, if you want a French kiss Bloodraven, because Shara Seastar is right there. She's right ahead of you. Oh my god, the poll is 50-50. The poll is 50-50. Targaryen and Blackfire. This is why the realm gets so divided. So, some people are Targ loyalists, some people really do support the Black Dragon. It's just convenient. If there's a Targ you don't like, you can support some guy named Blackfire to swoop in and change the status quo. But if you like how things are going, then you're pro-Targaryen. Check the phrase. That is a good idea. Bloodraven got to bang the hottest woman. Granted, it was his half-sister, but still. That's right. Okay. Let me check the phrase. How have I not checked the phrase yet? Okay, do not crash my... Thank you. Rest in peace, Walder. Died of old age. No shock there. Stevron. 73. It's going well for Stevron. He's still alive. He's lasted longer than he did in the books, at least. I'm loving the hair as well. That's very cheeky. Ryman drank himself to death. I'm pretty sure he does that every game. There's Edwin, Blackwater, Peter Pimple, Aegon, Miguel. Okay, I can't go through all of them. Fairwater. How did Stefan die? No, jousting. Aenys Frey, everyone's favourite. Excuse me. Rest in peace, Emmon. Yeah, Jared Frey went missing in the bog. That's kind of cool. Yeah, the Freys are doing okay. There's not a bunch of Frey deaths. $50-50 with 50 votes in. Incredible. 80 viewers, 50 votes in, Targaryen in the chat poll. Targaryen 50, Blackfire 50. Oh, I can't end the poll yet. It's too tense. I can't end this. Oh, he's losing. Oh no. King Stefan's actually losing to the Targs. Oh, that's not good. Sorry about that sound. Oh, Young Griff. I don't think Young Griff has ever won when I've done one of these observer modes. Look how many more people he has on his side. He has 29 allies. Okay, hold on. Yeah, I need to check this man's allies. Oh, sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't. Just you kind of gotta keep trying. There we go. So he has House Rowan, House Hightower, House Ironwood, House Redwine, House Fowler, House Bracken, House Riker, House Viawell, House Peak, House Tyrell. Oh, I was so close to knowing all of them. Hersey, House Hersey, House Mercer, House Celtigar, House Butterwell, of course House Butterwell, yeah. House Went, House Avadire, House Ironwood, House Tarth, House Boggs, House Sunderly, like in the first Blackfire Rebellion, House Darry, of course, Targaryen loyalists, House Bim, House Bigglestone, my favourite house, House Ball, of course, Fireball's house. I love how when Young Griff invades, all his supporters are basically Blackfire supporters and also Targ loyalists, just to kind of mix it up. House Hardy, House Brune, House Hayford, House P, House Went, and House Cockleswent. And who have you got, Stefan? House Illyrian, House Coheris, House Broom, a different branch of House Darry, and House Dryland. Why has he got no supporters? Why is no one supporting this poor man? Look, oh my god, the realm is like neutral. The realm doesn't give a fuck about this war. They're so disenfranchised, they just don't care. That's insane. This is like a modern day Russia, where like it's not necessarily being on one side and the other, it's just pure apathy. Look at that. He's see, Young Griff, he's got like spots of really important support, but then you just have huge swathes of people who are just like, no, I'm staying out of this. 4 years. It's been going on for 4 years. Oh man, meet him in the field. Get it done with. Get it over and done with. Ooh, it's not looking good. He might be able to turn it around though. Hey, he's had a child, Micah. Oh, and a wife. Patrice. Queen Patrice Selby. Looking like a French queen there. Patrice Selmy. She is Lady Patrice. Where's Barry? There he is. So that's Barry's great niece. Why are you married to a Selmy? You're the king. You can marry anyone you want. You're marrying a Selmy? That's the alliance you want? House Selmy? They're not even... House Selmy aren't even on your fucking side. House Selmy haven't even joined you. Hey, she's preggers. Myka. If he wins, King Myka Baratheon. Why Myka? Isn't that the name of the butcher's boy? That feels like a weird... Duran is being diplomatically neutral. Loras is doing his thing. Tyrion's son is doing his thing. Little Balon. That's so weird. We've got young Tyrion, young Balon, young Stannis, young Jon. They're literally all named after their parents. Tyrion, Jon, Balon. Hoster just chilling. Ned doesn't give a fuck. Okay, now that he's reached 45, he kind of looks like Sean Bean. He actually kind of looks like Sean Bean there. Oh, it's not looking good. Again, limited support, but it's important houses and areas with good armies. He has 82,000 people on his side, compared to 33,000. They're just minor houses. It's like a couple of Dornish houses. House Broom. House Darry. No, it's 3 Dornish houses. And then like a couple of... And then like a Riverlands house. And then wherever House Broom is. I can't remember. Why is no one supporting him? He's not a bad king, is he? He's lazy, stubborn, solitary and arrogant. Okay, actually maybe that's why he has no support. Okay, yeah, I see it now. I take it back. It makes perfect sense. What's happening in the poll? 60 votes. 52% leaning House Blackfire. I'm going to leave the poll up. Just because... Oh wait, no, we actually have fewer viewers than we have votes. People have left the stream. How rude. Unbelievable. Okay, oh wait, no, we have 60 viewers. Okay. 60 viewers, 61 votes. I feel like I kind of need to end the poll now, right? 60 viewers, 60 votes. I'm gonna have to end the poll. There's no point keeping it up. Going once. If you haven't voted yet, vote in this poll. Going once. Going twice. Done. Oh. Another vote came in. I was just about to end it. Another vote came in. It didn't shift anything. I think we can continue. Going once. Going twice. End poll. The winner. With 62 votes. Winning by 51%. Wait, what? House Blackfire 51%. House Targaryen 48%. What the fuck? The Blackfires have broken maths. Wait, what? That's 99%. How? There's 1% is like maybe. Okay, somehow with 51% Blackfire, 48% Targaryen. I don't know how that works, but there we are. It's official. The realm is divided, but just about the people support House Blackfire. They support the descendants of the Black Dragon, Daemon the First himself. The son of Dana the Defiant. Oh, 100%. I had to pause it there. The son of Dana the Defiant and Aegon Targaryen. See, the Blackfires are descended from Aegon the Third. Right, the Targs can't claim that. The Daenerys can't claim she's not descended from the Third. The Blackfires are. See, that's one... You know, the original plan with the Dance of the Dragon, with the whole Aegon the Third marrying Jaehaera. would have meant that I saw someone say this, it would have meant that the Blackfire rebellion could have been seen as a continuation of the Black versus Green, where Daemon Blackfire would be the grandson of a, Team Green Targaryen versus a descendant of Team Black with no Team Green in it at all, right? It would be Viserys, the second son of Daemon and Rhaenyra. So the Blackfire rebellion would have just been another Green versus Black, and maybe that's one of the reasons George changed Aegon marrying Jaehaera. But we also know the other reason is that I don't want to get into it. Enough people complain about the whole Jaehaera thing. I'm not going to get into it. But let's just say his reasoning based on timelines and ages is utterly, utterly absurd. So ridiculous. Anyway, the war is over. Oh, he got whittled down to 20,000. Okay. A new king sits the throne of Westeros. King Aegon VI Targaryen. Yes. We did it. Oh, because I've never had the AI Young Griff win. So I guess is the idea that, once he wins, it then reveals whether they're genuinely, Targaryen or not. Or whether they're Blackfire. Or whatever. Because they're making it that this Young Griff is genuinely Aegon VI, having returned. Rhaenys and Rhaegar and Viserys have just vanished, apparently. But Aegon returned. The son of Rhaegar. He's back. He's back. And there's his half-sister, Jane Snow, who is also the half-brother of Stefan. This is very confusing. Oh, Aerys died of heart failure. Rest in peace. Well, interesting. The Targaryens are back in power, everyone. The Baratheons have been overthrown. Give it up for King Aegon VI. How long was that war? When did he launch that war? 30 what? Oh, it's not showing on the thing. 30 what? When did he launch it? Last time I checked, it was a 4-year war, right? But that was a while back. So this man spent many, many years fighting the good fight. And here he is, everyone. Oh, I've got... Pause. I've got to see who's on his council, right? Oh, right. That was dumb. There we go. That's what I meant to do. Lord Hand... Loras Tyrell. Okay. Loras Tyrell is the Hand of the King. Ned Stark is a Master of Laws. He basically rewarded everyone who was neutral. He was like, here. Tyrion as Master of Ships. Oh, he hasn't appointed them yet. Kingsguard. Andrew Tollett, Daemon Illyrian, Gunthor Selmy, Nolan Sweet. Who the fuck is Nolan Sweet? Harlan Hurston. Nice. It looks like he hasn't actually finished appointing shit, so I will go back to observer mode and let him do his thing. You can choose between Targ, Blackfire, and Brightflame if you win playing Young Griff. That's really fun. I had no idea. So I guess you must get an event, right? And then the AI for this one chose Targaryen. That's fun. So do they continue the Blackfire family tree, I guess, or the Brightflame family tree? Where if you choose that, they need to give you parents and stuff. If Aegon dies, does Jane become queen? Possibly, yes, actually. It's still saying that his heir is Stefan, for some reason. Stefan's still in prison. He hasn't decided what to do with him. It is his half-sister's half-brother, after all. Maybe. Maybe if he kills him, then... He hasn't executed... He's only executed... again, it's the weird thing in these games where there'll be a big rebellion. Oh, trial by combat. Okay, it looks like he's dealing with the people who fought against him. So we know that House Illyrian sided with the Baratheons. And, yeah, this guy in charge was executed. And then Willem Rivers. Oh, it looks like a Darry bastard. And, like, one branch of Darry supported the Baratheons. Trial by combat. Yeah, they instituted a new trial by combat thing. That's cool. It looks like he's dealing with his enemies. Oh no. Oh, trial by combat. Oh, that's cool. I like that. Okay, finally. A king who takes over and fucking kills the people he's overthrowing. Okay, does that count as a kill? I guess not. So it looks like... Yeah, it looks like all the people who are against... All 6 lords who are against him. He executed 1. 2 have had a trial by combat. And they lost. Rest in peace. Stefan F's in the chat. Stefan Baratheon, instead of being executed, I demand a trial by combat. And he was slain by... Edric. Just a middle-aged bloke called Edric. Just a guy called Edric. Edric the Kingslayer. Wow. That doesn't count as a kill. Okay. Who else? Illyrian, and there were a couple of other Dornish houses, weren't there? Either way, I'll let it continue. Young Griff. Wild boy. Oh! Duran's dead. Arianne is in power, and we can all celebrate. My goodness. The Reach. Yeah, Loras. Dragonstone. Oh, that's cool. The Stormlands is now just the Lord Paramountcy of Dragonstone. Okay. Oh, wait. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, Loras is rising up. Okay, this is just getting more and more insane, isn't it? That was his hand. That was his hand of the king. He literally made Loras his hand of the king. And Loras has risen up to dissolve the Iron Throne and become King Loras of the Reach. You do not trust him. That's what happens when you give power to a sassy gay man. He will stab you in the back. I know from experience. I get instant demonetization. Who are we supporting here? I'll do another poll. Let's do another poll. Who am I supporting here? Do we support Aegon VI, young Griff, who has just stolen power back, taken power back and avenged his father? Or do we support Loras Tyrell, who is trying to dissolve the Iron Throne and ensure that everyone is a king and he can be King of the Reach? The poll is launching. Check the chat for the poll. Who are we supporting? We'll see how it goes. Oh, he's off to a bad start. Who's on his side? House Selmy, House Grandison, House Piper. Okay, smaller houses. Oh, okay. He has 130,000 versus 40. Yeah, I think we know who's winning this. People don't want... Loras shot his shot, and he has failed. He timed this poorly. This is... I don't know what I'm doing with the... I don't know why there's so many Rush comparisons in the stream, but Loras has just done a Prigozhin. he picked the wrong time, the wrong opportunity. He fumbled it. He's like, now's the time to overthrow. Oh shit, no one's on my... Oh fuck, I failed. Sorry, Loras. You fucked up. You didn't have enough people on your side. Okay. Rest in peace. Who's winning that poll? Aegon VI is winning overwhelmingly. 30 votes in, 73% of people are saying Aegon V fought over, 5 years or so to take the throne, and now this man he rewarded by making hand is betraying him and trying to become King of the Reach. He's not going to stand for it. Okay, that's nice. His father died in trial by combat, but he has been given Dragonstone. That's really interesting. He's like, listen, You don't have to pay for your father's sins. You can be Lord Paramount. Who did Tyrion marry? Tyrion married Anya Plum. How are the Lannisters doing? Jaime's dead! Oh no! Jaime died in a trial by combat. Damn, why did he... Who killed Jaime Lannister in combat? Miles Tidmarsh. He's a random Dornish guy, fair enough. Cersei's doing her thing. Loras, oh, nearly 50%. Where else are we looking? Oh, god damn it. John, you didn't have to. You didn't have to, John, but you did. He's carved the 7-pointed star on his forehead. Okay, how's little Balon doing? How are the Greyjoys doing? Let's pretend to care about the Greyjoys again. Theon... They're just always in armour. They're like constantly fighting. There's Blind Euron doing his thing. Okay. At the north... He's looking more and more like Sean Bean. Oh my goodness. The Dreadfort. Oh, the Roose Bolton is the only person in the north apparently who's actually fighting with King Aegon. Look at this. look at him. Look at Roose. He's like, I will be the one Northern Lord. I will come to save you with my men. Oh, Ramsay was killed in an attack. Oh, dearie me. Okay. Let the battles continue. I think we know where this is going. Yeah, okay, I'm going to end the poll. Looks like people want Aegon the 6th to win. Okay. Oh, you can make young Griff Maylee's son. Oh, that's cool. So they don't do the whole Illyrio Sarah thing, theory. Fair enough. Crimson Lion saying, I may hate the Blackfires, but I prefer a black dragon on the throne than none at all. Yeah, what the hell? Aegon the 6th got 75% of the vote. Loras Tyrell got 24% of the vote. Where's this 1% going to? Somewhere like Lord Beesbury's like holding on to 2% like from the 2 polls. Oh shit, he won. I wasn't even looking. I wasn't looking. Young Griff is victorious. Excellent job, Young Griff. Oh, he's executed a lot of people. I don't blame him. Storm King, what the fuck? How did that happen? Storm King Mycah Baratheon. What? Oh yeah, the title hasn't been... Dude. A respect, I guess. I get the Stormlands is now a kingdom. They've gained independence. You need to get yourself a wife, man. Get a wife, get some kids. Your heir is that guy. Okay, he's done that thing the AI sometimes does, which is pick random minor houses and completely annihilate them for no conceivable reason. Like, Loras Tyrell rose up against him. He's like, do I execute Loras, or do I genocide House Borney in particular? Like, who are these people? Why? Why are you going to massacre them like this? And then Rollingford, Briarcrest. Okay. Okay. Oh, Ariane has a nickname. Ariane the Beautiful of Dawn. Divine, stunning, and perpetually sought after. I mean, 37, so she has pretty much entered the MILF zone at this point. The Reach... He rose up against the king. Why is he just chilling? Why is he just smugly chilling there? I don't like this Loras timeline. He executed a child. Loras, this isn't you. You're a good man. Shout out to Tyrion. He's doing his thing. Little Victor Lannister is the heir to the Westerlands. Shout out to Victor Lannister. How's Lancel doing? Good work, Lancel. Got himself a redhead. Cool, what else should we look at? The Veil. Oh, God. Oh, he's the Hand. Oh, nice. He's the new Hand of the King. He's scarred up in every way. What are we looking at? Hoster? Hoster refuses to die in every timeline. Who does she remind me of? Who? That character model, who does that remind me of? Okay. Oh, God. Look at him. Alright, nice. Who's the Lord Commander? Denald. Denald Blackburn. Oh, the Great John. The Great John's at the wall. That's cool. It's cool. Hey, there's a 1,568 people at the wall. They're not doing too bad. They're building up. Let's do it by rank, actually. Who are the highest ranking people at the wall? Right, well that's not right. Yeah, I can't be bothered to go through all that. Okay, I'm gonna temporarily switch over to... No, I'm not. Let's try that again. Switch over to the Griffmeister. See, it doesn't make sense that he's called Young Griff when John Connington isn't even, like, there. So, the Hand of the King for Aegon Targaryen is Jon Arryn, the son of the previous Jon Arryn and Lysa. He's all kinds of fucked up. The Master of Laws is Hoster Tully. Ariane Martell is the Master of Coin, which is pretty cool. Why is she just wearing like pajamas? Like, why is she wearing the outfit that they wear when they're ill? You know, like bedridden. Like, Ariane, you're more stylish than this. You're more stylish than this. What are you wearing? There we go. What have we got? Perfect. There's Ariane Martell. Beautiful. Yeah, no, I can't. Yeah, I would discard. I couldn't bring myself to keep it. Alright, yeah. Ned Stark is a Master at Arms. Tyrion's a Master of Whispers. That's quite cool. Loras is a Master... Your Master of Ships is the guy who betrayed you, bro. Stop. Ugh. And then that guy's the High Septon. And in the Kingsguard, we have Clearmar Chittering, Andrew Tollett, Daemon Illyrian, Nolan Sweet. Hey, ASoIaF canonically made it. Okay. Back to observer mode. See what else is to come. As an Albanian, I'm contractually obligated to support Red and Black Bros, which is what Piper as a man says. Yeah, but that means you could either be Targaryen or Blackfire. How do you even decide? Blackwood Brackenpole already. She looks like Tilda Swinton. Yes. That's who it was. That's who was on my mind. No, it's not. It's not. No, it's not. That's not, no. Not Tilda Swinton. McGonagall? Nah. Aunt Petunia? Kind of. She looks like Mrs. Tweedy from Chicken Run. I think that's it. She looks like Mrs. Tweedy. Mr. Tweedy. Alright, speaking of Blackwood and Brackens, I think it's time for the last poll of the stream before we wrap up, don't you? Blackwood versus Black Brackens. I'll put in a proper question. Who is more based? There we go. A proper question. Who is more based? You tell me. You tell me, fellas. Who is more based? Blackwood versus Brackens. The poll is out. Is that Damon Sand? Oh, it might have been. What was that? What house does Damon Sand belong to? Is it Illyrian? Yes, Damon Sand. Damon Sand is on the Kingsguard. The By King himself. I don't know why Aegon's not getting married. He's getting in rivalries. Come on, man. There's better things to be doing. There's better things to be doing. He still rivals with Loras. And he's rivals with Lady Bess Mooton. Dude, if you killed your rivals, they wouldn't be there. Come on. Think. Why is he your heir? Come on, man. You were the last legitimate Targaryen. Well, yeah, John Connington is dead, so he couldn't have been in this invasion. And his name is Griff because of Griffin. Young Griffin. Doesn't make sense, Jon Con's dead. Haha, plot hole. Plot hole in the mod. How are we doing? Oh, the Blackwoods are overwhelmingly winning by 96% with 32 votes. More people can jump in and vote and change the trajectory of that. Oh, I'm really stumbling over my words tonight. Have you noticed that? Like, I'm like struggling to get my sentences out. Okay, that felt a bit self-fulfilling there. Is it because I'm tired? What's going on? Oh god, I swear the Blackwood-Bracken debate is somehow more toxic than the Targaryen-Blackfire debate. It's insane. Get arguing in the chat, I love it. Brackens versus Blackwoods. Make your choice. Okay, I'm going to wrap up in about 10 minutes. So this is the last call for any super chats. If you have any specific question or theory you want me to discuss, or if you want me to say something dumb out loud, then send in a super chat. It goes a long way in supporting the channel. And if any of you are interested in checking out my Patreon, that is in the description. I can make art for you. Every tier has access to the Discord. There's exclusive content. There's behind the scenes content. There's a House Dane video that's never going to come up on YouTube. You can check that out. Or if you don't feel like financially supporting, that's absolutely fine. You can watch my videos that you haven't watched already. You can like my videos. You can share them and tell people about them. All that stuff. Because I know you're the people who come to the streams. You stick around for the streams. You're the OGs. You know. You're the true fans. You come to these dumb streams where this is just a break for me. This is just me taking like a 2-hour break from animating my Blackfire video to answer questions and like watch people do. The characters do look good. because they messed around with the character DNA a bit. Like, I remember young Griff used to look really stupid, but he doesn't look too bad now. That's a cool young Griff. Got a Discord message. I've got a few Discord messages. Okay, I'll answer those when I'm not streaming. Yeah. How's the poll doing? I need to check. 72. Okay, I'm nearly 40 votes, 72% Blackwoods. I might as well end the poll. I don't think that's going to change. I mean, bitter still. I know that you're supporting the Brackens. You don't even have to. You don't even have to announce that. Almost 20k subs. Yeah, I am actually. How am I doing? 19.9k. Oh, that's cool. That is close. I'm still kind of hoping to get 25k by the end of the year. That's a big stretch, because that's like basically 5k subs in 2 months. It's not an easy feat, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, thanks for the support. So I guess before we wrap up, what other plans do I have for the future? So obviously the Blackfire Rebellion video next Friday. After that, I don't know. I don't actually have any short-term plans. I've got some ideas for the future, specifically in the run-up to Hot D Season 2, and I want to branch out and talk about other fantasy things like The Witcher, The Last Airbender, stuff like that. But in terms of A Song of Ice and Fire, like in the short term, I'm not sure. I'll have to think about maybe do some more polls and some more community posts. Find out what the people are interested in. We shall have to see. And streams, yes, live streams. Obviously, I want to continue the Schema live stream with Quinn. That was really fun. And still got some Death Trap Dungeon to do with Quinn, actually. And I've still got that idea. What was it? Assigning real world crimes to A Song of Ice and Fire characters, where I was going to like put them on trial and then you vote and you judge and you sentence them. That's fun. But I need to properly prepare. I might do that after, once the Blackfire is out of the way. I might do some more streams while I'm thinking up my next video. That could be one of them. But yeah, have you got any video ideas in the comments? Let me know. Like, genuinely, throw it out there. Because I went for Blackfire because every time I've done a whole, I've asked, what video would you like to see? What animated lore would you like? The top comment and the most consistent comment in all of them, every single time, is House Blackfire. And I was like, okay, House Blackfire, long video, sponsors interested, let's go for it. Let's have a big 20-minute long House Blackfire video, and hopefully that can go viral, and that can be like my next big video, House Royce? I've never heard of House Royce. I don't know what House... Am I pronouncing it right? Royce? Royce? I don't know what house that is. I don't know what you're talking about. Ha ha ha. No, I will do House Royce. One of my polls I did on Patreon, my patrons voted for a House Royce video, but I haven't done it yet. I also haven't done Every Frey Explained yet. Can you do a stream where you say what modern day jobs the Song of Ice and Fire characters could have? Yes, that's a great idea. That is a fantastic idea. Yeah. That would be one, that it would be less sort of me saying it and more open up to the chat. What do you guys think? Also, that sounds like a good collab one. That sounds like a good, like, me and Quinn being like, let's discuss this together. Top 10 hottest men and women in Song of Ice and Fire. Yeah, that could be fun. That could be fun. Okay, there's not much conflict happening. I think here's what we can do. Let's get to the year 320. Let's round up to 320 and then see how the map is going. See how... He's lost his cloak. See how the world is going, and then we can wrap up. A video about Essos? Yep, of course. There will be videos in the future about Essos, so the free cities and old empires and all that stuff. Justice for Illyrio. I wonder if... Does Illyrio exist as a character in this? Presumably not, right? Because Essos hasn't been fleshed out in the mod. No. No Mopatis, I'm afraid. Yeah. My Discord key has been doing a lot of modern AU, A Song of Ice and Fire stuff. Like, so-and-so would be this. So, I have an expert on hand. I have an expert who can help me with that one. Before I close, check Red Rain. Red Rain. Who owns Red Rain? That's House Drum, right? House Drum have Red Rain right now. Oh yes, a video about all the Valyrian steel swords was one that I had planned, right? But then I looked at how much art would be involved, and I was like, okay, look how stupid he looks with the beard. He looks like a child with a beard. Wait, let me check Euron. Is Euron finally dead? He's dead, he finally died. He tripped and fell because he's blind. What an ignoble death for Euron Greyjoy. He tripped and fell because he couldn't fucking see anything. Still not happy with the Asher model, but... Okay, we're looking for House... What am I doing? Why am I not just typing up House Drum? What am I doing? But yes, a Valyrian steel sword video would be good, but I'd need time for it, you know. Like, I've worked a long time on this Blackfire video, just not even animating all the script or the audio, although that has taken time. It's the art. It's taken me weeks just to do all the art. I have 140 pieces of art for my Blackfire video, so like that takes a long time, you know. So that's why the videos aren't as frequent. But you know, it'll be the same for my Valyrian Steel. I'd have a lot of different characters to draw, but then I could do a nice long video for it. So sometime in the future. See, I do wish I could produce shorter content, because animated is like the staple of my channel. That's what my channel is, but it does take a lot out of me. There's a lot of work involved. You know, big surprise. You know, get the tiny violins out of the way, because I'm complaining about doing something that loads of people would love to do, which is being a YouTuber. So violin emojis, please. Everyone play a sad song for me, for Lord Haven complaining about having an awesome career. I know, what a prat, what a dick I am. But I do have to say, I wish that I could do some shorter form content, but I don't know what shorter form content I could do that would be satisfying enough, you know? Because CK3, that Every House Explained, those are fun, right? And the CK3 is only, this mod is only going to blow up over time, so those videos, you know, they'll have a good legacy. The animated lore, again, that can expand into other fantasies, so that's fun, but I feel like I need to be like, I need those weeks where I can just post something short and fun that won't take too long, just so I can have something out, because YouTube likes consistency, you know, the algorithm rewards that stuff. But I don't want to just pump out like dumb stuff or empty, like meaningless videos, like bleh, you know. And in terms of animated short videos, it's not worth it, because animated videos take so much time that there's no point making one, and not just time but effort. There's no point making one that's less than 8 minutes, because once you get past 8 minutes, you get a little look beneath the hood. I'm showing you some extra stuff. Once you get over 8 minutes, there's mid rolls, right? So there's generally no point in doing all the art, doing all the animation, doing all that stuff to make a video that's not going to get mid roll ads, because it will make me like, what, 50 quid or something like that. So, but at the same time, I want to make some quicker content to satisfy people, and to so that YouTube pushes me in the algorithm, and so that you guys get more consistent content instead of waiting 2 to 3 weeks for a new Fantasy Haven video. YouTube Shorts, yes, I do need to do YouTube Shorts. I need to turn my animated videos into little shorts, yes. Yeah, Euron tripping and blind Euron tripping and falling to his death is funny. So yeah, I can't think beyond YouTube Shorts. I can't really think of like when TV shows are out. That's different, right? When there's like a fantasy show out, I can do small reviews of episodes. Like House of the Dragon, there's gonna be so much content for me to talk about, but yeah, we'll have to see. We shall have to see. Oh, okay. Last call for super chats. Any more suggestions about future content? Oh, what did someone say? Someone said House Mallister. A House Mallister video? Or are you telling me to look up House Mallister? House Mallister video would be cool. I don't think there'll be much to talk about though, because there are lots of cool small houses, but they don't have much lore to them, and they would take like a minute to explain and animate. So things like House Mallister would be part of a cluster video where I'm like, houses of the Riverlands. But obviously entire videos for House Frey, House Tully, etc. But House Mallister would need to be tied up with some others. House Bracken and Blackwood I want to do as one video, because if I do a separate Blackwood and Bracken video, then I'm just going to be repeating myself too much. So I'm going to do a Bracken versus Blackwood animated video, and I kind of want to release it. I want to make it before House of the Dragon Season 1 comes out, and then release it during Season 1 of House of the Dragon. Like in advance, that could be quite fun. Because I'm assuming... Not Season 1, Season 2. Did I say Season 1? I'm assuming Season 2 of House of the Dragon is going to be... We're going to see some Blackwoods and Brackens, so if we see some Riverland stuff involving Brackens and Blackwoods, I can be like, boom, surprise. Yes, I'll look at the culture map before I wrap up. Get that out of the way. Where's the culture? There we go. I actually want to do a video about this. Once I've done my every house explained, I kind of want to go through like every religion explained, and then every culture explained, and the Night's Watch explained, the tribes explained. So yeah, faith and culture, and also castles. So after all the houses, faith, culture, castles will be the other CK3 sort of things. Just as a fun kind of, hey, hop in and have a look at this cool stuff the mods sort of included. Because not enough people are sort of exploring this stuff, but sort of do the different kinds of Dornish, the different Reach cultures. I love how Westerman is just one. It's like Shield Island as a culture. Shieldman culture, that's fun. I didn't even notice that before. Riverlander. It looks like they've changed it up too, because oh yeah, no. Life is just a joke. It's like, things suck in a Riverland, so we got to have a sense of humour about it. And then the different northern ones. Oh, it's cool, yeah. That will definitely be for another video. Okay, yes, I'll look at the Old Stones castle, then I will, where's Old Stones? Somewhere here, right? Then I'll wrap up. There's the ruin of Old Stones. There it is. Look at that. Warden Will is the warden in charge of that. Hey Haven, have you seen the bonuses for the restored Old Stones Castle in the mod? I haven't, no, but thanks for pointing out Old Stones for me. It's cool. Okay, I'm doing my usual thing, aren't I, where I say I'm going to wrap up, but then I kind of get stuck. I think it's time to do one last swoop of Westeros and see how the world has evolved, shall we? It is the year 323. 40 years after Robert's Rebellion. We have Lady Paramount Arianne the Beautiful of Dawn wearing, again, just like pyjamas, sure. Looking very good for 46, holy shit. Married to Fallon Gargalan, former spouse. Looks like she dumped him. Then someone from House Hood. Let's look at House Martell. Princess Sinella. Oh, rest in peace. Holy shit, you got the bubonic plague. Amelia. Duran. Beldekar. Solara. Rest in peace, Quentin. Oh my goodness. Yo. Based. How you doing, man? Okay. Oberyn. Oh, he got the plague as well. It looks like the bubonic plague spread throughout Dawn at some point. Rest in peace, Nymeria. Obara's doing alright. Tyenne's doing alright. Okay. Dawn's all good. I might even check out the Danes. Why not? Look at this man. Look at this mustachioed man. What? Arthur Dane was slain by Lady Benya of Lizard's Bask. What? And Oswell went. Wait, what? Why was she at the Tower of Joy? Okay, sure, why not? Oh, Gerald Darkstar. Died under suspicious circumstances. Interesting. Okay. So. Arianne in charge of Dawn. Loras the Arrogant. He looks good for 40, I'm not going to lie. He looks exceedingly good for 40. How are House Tyrell doing overall? Lord Willis never recovered from being kicked out of the Lord Paramountcy. There's Garland doing his thing. Loras having kids. He's done his best. Good job, bro. And then my boy Arkan. And then, of course, we have the Storm King, Maikar. Got Selmy, Baratheon, and Stark blood in him. And now he's a Chad King with a big old chin. Look at this man. We got Tyrion, the Worthy. Good man. He's doing his people proud. Look at him. Half Swift, half Lannister. And then we have Victor and Adela. That's cool. What the fuck? He assassinated Tytos. Tytos Lannister. Okay. Oh, Hoster finally fucking died, did he? Okay, died of old age. Edmure. And Mrs. Tweedy from Chicken Run. I think most people aren't going to understand what I mean by that. It's a Chicken Run, Aardman. Stop motion. Plasticine. Get cultured, okay? Just get cultured. The Vale, ruled by Lord John the Peregrine. Eddard the Just, really looking like Sean Bean. That is cool. Even Catelyn's still going. That's respectable. Benjicott. Nera the She-Wolf. She looks cool as fuck, actually. Desmond the White Wolf. And Harwood the No Wolf. Look at this old man. Sorry. Oh yeah, we gotta Which phrase is this? Died under suspicious circumstances. Oh wait, it wasn't Blackwater. That's actually surprising. Okay. And finally, having looked at everyone all over the map, I click on the Around one, I need to stop. Young Griff. Oh, he got married and he had kids. Finally. Who did he kill? He killed a guy called Rhaegar. Bro, why? Okay. Who did he marry? Who did you marry, Aegon? It took you long enough. Oh, no, Jon Snow died. Didn't have any kids. Rest in peace, Jon Snow. Hello? There we go. Allery Miller. Okay. Right. Whose house Miller then? County Tyrone. In the Crown Lands. Come on. Aegon, you're the king. You can marry anyone. Why are you marrying a county house? Come on, bro. Anyway. He's got some kids. He's got a daughter called Alaris, who's betrothed to Aegon. Yeah. King Aegon the 7th. Let's go. Aegon the 7th, baby. Rhaenys. Oh, so he's not betrothed to his twin. That would be too weird. Oh, wait, no. These are the twins. Oh, Maekar. Oh, yeah. Cool. Incesty shit. Nice. I look at the chat, it's just people simping for Arianne. God damn it. Okay, I'll get her on screen before we end the stream. Yeah, the Chicken Run Love, I love it. What's the worst book in... Oh, what's the worst book line in your opinion? I don't want to go for the obvious one. I'll answer this and I'll wrap up, I think, which I keep saying. I won't go for the obvious one, which is, you know, what everyone's like, oh, Fat Pig Mast or Mirror Swab, all this stuff. I want to do something a bit different. So the line that stood out to me when I was first reading it, that I remember being kind of weird, was during a Jaime chapter where it just really blatantly spells out something which annoyed me. I can't remember the exact quote, but it was something like, oh, if Tyrion were here, he would have used his wits, but all Jaime is a Jaime point of view. If Tyrion were here, he would have used his wits, but all Jaime knew how to do was, you know, fight or something. It was like it wasn't as bad as that, but it's like a really weird, blatant, just sort of explanation that we didn't need. Like, the subtext is there. Tyrion is the witty one. He uses his brains. Jaime, before losing his hand, it's more about fighting prowess. You know, and there's a line in, I think, in the first Jaime chapter of A Song of Swords where there's something like that. I can't remember what it is. But it annoyed me when I read it, because I was like, nah, bro. Okay, you've had your fill of MILF Arianne. That's enough. We have a new MILF in town. Lady Tessa. Should I wrap up? Let's wrap up. People are leaving the stream. I need to have a shower and have a hot chocolate and go to bed, I think. Oh, Haven wants hot chocolate to fuel him, because tomorrow I've got to work hard. I've got 7 pages of animation to do in time for Wednesday at the latest. Let's go. Let's do this. Okay. I guess... Bye-bye, everyone. Subscribe. Check out the Patreon. There's all sorts of amazing awards there. Bye. Have fun.